Lovers and Friends Podcast. Listen and subscribe at LoversPodcast.com.
Should guys always pay for dinner? 5 reasons it's not cool to always make men pay. So, the first reason is the old way is not always the best way. So, back when I was single, one of the favorite justifications for not reaching for my wallet was just that, that's just the way things have always been. My father did it for my mother, and his father did it. It's like the thing to do, right? So that's reason number 1. Do you agree? That's
it all depends on what type of woman you are, because listen, if I'm taking you to dinner, then of course I'm gonna pay for it. But the thing is, a lot of women don't even get past the front door with me for me to even suggest let's go out.
But where does it come from to make you even feel like you have to pay for dinner?
I guess it was I guess within my family, and I seen the way my father was doing things and how much of a leader he is, and the stuff that he did. I'm going by his example, him and my grandfather's example, and following their footsteps and really blazing my own trail as well.
And as your own person and being your own person, because you have such a big opinion, you agree that that's the thing to do. That's the right thing to do, not to make a woman pay.
I know there's a lot of 50-50 people out here in the world today. That's really modern relationships. Yes, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, nah.
No. Okay.
Splitting bills, I think that should come into sake when you start living together. So.
You think that's when it starts, or that's when?
Yeah, that's when it starts.
That's when you should start splitting bills.
Right. That's when it's time to get a joint bank account and shit. Y'all put y'all paper in, and then there you go.
Okay. Reason number 2. Not all men offer to pay because they want to. What if a guy always offers to pay? I had often told myself that since many of my boyfriends offer to pay every time, then they must actually like paying for me. They had made their choices, so why shouldn't I reap the benefits? Hey man, I agree.
So what is she trying to say? I don't get it. Like,
she's saying that every guy always offered to pay, so how did they, if they don't like it, they don't ever say they don't like it, then they like it. So if every man I go out with says, yeah, I'll pay for it, I got it, on the inside he pissed off, like, damn, she could have offered to pay for dinner, but it's like, well, you never said anything. So kind of like what I said to you yesterday.
Well, it's kind of, what I'm saying, this goes back into the relationship standoff thing. It's kind of like, some of them dudes, that's the standoff. When the check comes, who's going to reach for it? You know what I'm saying? And generally, when you go out on a date with somebody, man, you're trying to get one step closer to getting that pussy, right? And if a woman, reaches for her wallet, that drives her pussy up very fast, then you don't want to do that. So you want to pay for it.
All right. Reason number 3. Not every woman makes less money than her partner.
Because she's strong and independent. She went to that women's
right move. Yes. I'm not denying the fact that women are paid 22% less than men.
Where?
For the same jobs. Like I just told you. I too got excited as Meryl Streep about Patricia Arquette's speech at the Oscars, pleading for equal wages. But I'd be lying if I said I've personally experienced such inequality. In many cases, I've made even more money than my partners. Hey, man.
So what is her point then? You see how dumb she just sounds?
No, she's saying she's actually saying men shouldn't always have to pay, because not every woman makes less money than her partner. So sometimes she should pay because she's making more money than him. So she's actually on the guy's side. I think you misunderstood.
Okay, because I was about to chew her head off.
Yeah, she's saying that. She's like, so let's see. What else did she say? Because I'd long equated how much a guy paid with how much he liked me. I allowed myself to be flattered by his offers to pay for me. So I guess you would feel like if a man didn't pay for you, he wasn't as interested or something, or he was just like, ugh, I'm ready for this shit to be over. Like he doesn't want to spend his money on you.
Yeah, like I said, if you don't pay for nothing, that pussy dry up real fucking quick.
Yeah.
How you gonna get some pussy if you ain't paying for the check?
I mean, in certain instances, but like she said, I mean, I've been in situations where I made more money than the guy that I was dating, and it makes you feel kind of bad for them, you know, like you don't want them to.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. I know you don't have any money. No?
That's how you did me?
I didn't do you like that. Stop it.
When I told you I worked at McDonald's, you was like, oh, okay. It is what it is. Boy, you don't know how many times I done got that shit from working at McDonald's. Oh my God, boy.
I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. It's okay.
Right.
And it was funny because you even made a joke out of it, though. Like, you kind of made it into a joke. Like,
yeah, because I already know what women I think when I say I work at McDonald's. It's kind of like, can't nobody really talk shit about it because I'm saying it and I'm standing on it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I will say that I was a little apprehensive. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, oh, man, okay. But, you know, I got to give you your props where props are due. One, you did work at McDonald's. That's fine. It's a job. You were working.
So dismissive.
Two, you always took care of me, like, you know what I mean, like from the beginning. So I could never judge you or say, oh God, I'm so tired of him working at McDonald's, which you do better for himself, you know, like. But as I got to know you, one thing I did say to myself is, this guy has a lot more potential and he could be working somewhere better than McDonald's.
McDonald's, Mickey D's.
But let's see here. Okay. Reason number 4, you wouldn't expect your friends to pay. This is true. One of the big reasons that many women feel okay with not paying on dates is that love interests are not seen as friends. Dating is
fuck out of here.
Dating is often seen as something transactional, where money is used to convey someone's intentions and feelings of connection. This is very different from the way we interact with friends, where we use communication to express connectedness. That's true. I have to say I agree with that. I think if we took things on that way, it would probably balance things out a little bit more. Because you're not with this person yet, and that's where I think it gets a little misconstrued. Like, I never look for a man to do anything for me. If you want to and you volunteered to, great, fantastic, go crazy.
Because you trying to get some points on that pussy.
But like with your friend, what's his name, Keith, he said he likes being taken out by women. He likes those things. Well, it makes him feel special. It makes him feel good, you know?
That's what I'm saying. That's the slippery slope, because it's like...
you get like, no.
I'm kind of like I don't know I don't know how you got to 200 women, G, by making them pay. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't make them pay, Larry. Just like anything. Just like with me and you. When I want to do something, I want to take you out, I want to make you feel special, the same. I want to do those things. You're not making me do those things. It's from the heart. And with women, it's genuinely from the heart. It's not like men. It's not doing it with intentions to get something in return. Like with a woman, it's strictly just something that we felt like doing.
Well, how about you do this dick? How about
that? Larry, don't say things like that. Why do you have to be so vulgar? Anyways, number 5.
That's something that she could do.
Expecting men to pay for everything isn't exactly feminist. The biggest problem with expecting a man to pay the bill, because that's just the way things have always been, is that so many other things, including dating itself, are not the way that they used to be. You can't hold on to a few select traditions from an unjust bygone era without taking on all the traditions. Just because we may not like spending our hard-earned dollars doesn't mean it's unnecessary. Paying for ourselves is part of being smart, independent, capable women. I agree.
Right.
So guess what? Put your $5 up, because that ain't getting you no points on the board. Pay my own $5.
Shit, as long as they give me that pussy, I don't care
Larry,
what you
no, it's not going to get you anything. I paid for myself.
So where can I fuck, though?
Larry, why do you have to be so disgusting? Never.
I mean, hey, well, I guess I'll talk to the next chick, because you wasting my time here.
So,
hey, you. Yeah, you listening to this. First of all, I want to say thank you for listening to the show. And before you click this off, man, I need you to do 4 quick things. I need you to listen to more clips of the show at youtube.com. So just search Lovers and Friends Podcast. 2, listen to the entire episodes at LoversPodcast.com. 3, subscribe to the show and get VIP access and early shows and exclusive unreleased episodes at LoversSignup.com. 4, send us a question and we'll answer it on the show and do a video to it at LoversPodcast@gmail.com. So, hey, if you retarded like me and can remember all that, the links will be in the description. So, hey, man, thank you guys for listening. And definitely follow us on Facebook and Twitter, LoversPodcast.com.